All right, so we now have our midfielder who essentially drew that adjacent slide there. There's going to be their initial defender who's on ball is going to have to recover, all right? And this midfielder who dodged is going to roll away from pressure and then throw back to that midfielder who's following. Okay, so now on the back side here, right, we have a 2-on-1, all right? So this is a really good principle for the midfielders to work on, which is basically stepping in and drawing that one defender who's left, okay? That also forces this midi to push a little bit to a spot where they can quickly attack and get a nice angle, even if that defender decides to get back to him. So this is the concept of, all right, rolling away on the initial dodge, passing 2 times, and then re-attacking. So offensively, that's what we're kind of working on. Make sure this spacing is really good between these 2 midfielders so that way one defender can't play 2. Okay, so that's kind of what we're working on from an offensive standpoint. Now defensively, all right, this defender has to recover, all right, back to the middle, all right, and this defender has to hang out as long as they can until they can go bump off and play the ball. All right, you want to make sure that this defender doesn't leave too early, because on this throwback here, all right, you don't want this midfielder charging down right down the middle of your defense, all right, unattended or uncovered. That's really, really important there, okay? So make sure to hang out. This defender, we want to work on recovering right back to the top of the, depending where you are on the field, top of the 12 in this particular case, but could be top of the 8, could be a little bit tighter in this drill, or if you do it, you know, a little bit closer to the goal. So we're doing that as well. So working on that dodge, pass, redodge offensively, working on the slide, recover defensively. Now, the defense does a nice job, okay, and recovers quick, and now we're matched up on our 3 midfielders up top here. Okay, now let's say the ball's on the other side. All right, we can essentially run this drill, all right, all over again from the other side. All right, so now this midfielder, we got the ball on the top right wing. We're just going to do the same thing. We're going to pass top center. We're going to pinch, okay? And now this midfielder can choose to dodge to whatever side they want. Now let's say they decide to dodge to this side this time, okay? Your slide is now going to come from the righty adjacent, all right? The adjacent defender that's guarding this top right wing player, all right? This defender who's on ball now is going to work on, you know, recovering back to the top of the 8. This midi's now going to do that follow. This guy is going to get all the way through. Okay, so that same type of movement. So this drill is something that can be done continuously. It's a really good thing to do with your midis because you're working on slide recover from a defensive perspective. You're working on dodging downhill towards the goal, rolling away if you have to, throwing back 2 times, and attacking the weak side of the opposite side of the field. So that's our 3v3 dodge opposite drill. Great one to do with your midfielders.